During Obasa's press conference, which he organized at the Speaker's residence in Ikeja, he made mention of a lot of past speakers of Lagos State Assembly speakers who have been impeached, but it was done legally and they were impeached, right there in their presence. They did not wait, pardon me, for them to travel out of a country, like in his case, where these lawmakers had to wait for him to travel out for them to impeach him. He made mention of those people, who their impeachment was carried out in an orderly fashion. But anyway, these are former lawmakers. They are speaking out and backing Obasa's impeachment. Before we delve right into the details of today's news, if this is your first time here, you have not subscribed to this channel, kindly click on the subscribe button, guys. Also give this video a massive thumbs up. That way the algorithm gets notified and recommends this video to other YouTube viewers all around the world. Lastly, please leave your opinions in the comments section as well. Also follow us on all other social platforms, TikTok, Instagram, and Facebook. Former Speaker of the Lagos State House of Assembly, Olorunimbe Mamora, and Honorable Sabit Ikuforiji have endorsed the recent impeachment of Mudashiru Obasa as Speaker of the Lagos Assembly. Both affirmed that the process was constitutional and appropriate, further solidifying the legitimacy of a removal. Obasa was impeached on January 13, 2025, by 32 out of 40 lawmakers in the Assembly. While he was in the United States, he was replaced by Mojisola Miranda following allegations of fraudulent practices and abuse of office. Upon his return to Nigeria, Obasa rejected the impeachment, claiming it was unconstitutional and lacked due process. He challenged his accusers to present evidence of their allegations, asserting that all procedures during his tenure were well documented. In a statement, Mamora highlighted Section 92 of the Constitution, which requires a two-thirds majority vote to impeach a speaker. He stated that the process adhered to this provision, regardless of the veracity of the allegations. Mamora also noted that disrespecting the office of a governor, if proven, would be unacceptable, given the governor's position as the state's chief executive. Honorable Ikuforiji, speaking on Arise television, dismissed Obasa's claims that his removal was politically motivated. He argued that the Constitution does not require lawmakers to provide reasons for removing a presiding officer, emphasizing that a simple majority vote is sufficient. The lawmakers don't need to give any reason for removing the speaker, even if they decide based on something trivial, like the speaker wearing powder. They can remove him. It's constitutional, Ikuforiji stated. Ikuforiji urged Nigerians to familiarize themselves with the provisions of the 1999 Constitution, clarifying that only the impeachment of executives, such as the president or governors, requires a rigorous process and a two-thirds majority. As simple as ABC. The lawmakers do not need a cogent reason to impeach you. According to Obasa, he seemed to think that all of the excuses, the corruption allegation, misappropriation allegations are not reason enough and are not verifiable, and because of that, his impeachment cannot stand. But Honorable Ikuforiji, is letting him understand that they do not even need a cogent reason to impeach you. If they do not like the look on your face on a particular day, they can decide to impeach you. They don't want to. Simple. End of story. If they decide that you are wearing powder on your face, they don't like it, they can decide to impeach you. Simple and short. I find it really weird, to see leaders who are who still think that they are not supposed to be removed, despite the fact that the people who you're supposed to be leading say they don't want to. Like, what other form of rejection do you want? What other way do you want them to reject you other than to impeach you? Like, I think that if nothing else, the fact that 32 people voted for your impeachment should be something. Because if actually you've been a good leader, they shouldn't have had two-thirds of a majority. They shouldn't. if actually you've been a good leader, I think that that should even, bring him back to his senses to say that, oh, okay, they don't want me. It's not a big deal. All right, no problem. Moving on. If I were in his shoes, that would have been my reaction, because if the people you are trying to rule over do not want you, what else? Like, what would you be doing then? You want to force yourself on them? Like the Honorable Kuforiji said, like, if they don't like the look on your face, they don't like that you're wearing powder on a particular day, they can decide. They can just come together and say, oh, let's just impeach this man. And some of the excuses, some of the reasons why that was raised, that was the reason for his impeachment, well, is very valid. Number one, they said he's rude to the governor. He does not have respect for the governor. And then his leadership style. Even if we want to remove all of the misappropriation allegations, that could still be proven in court, ordinarily, with all the corruption allegations, AFCC should be waiting for him at the airport. And according to reports, we heard that he had to negotiate, make calls and negotiate with the president, who then assured him that EFCC would not be waiting for him at the airport, because ordinarily he should have been picked up. And I think that because he wasn't picked up, that is what gave him motivation to be granting press conference and to still be claiming ownership to the speakership seat. Because if he had been picked up, interrogated for several hours, maybe 48 hours, and still in detention, he wouldn't be addressing a press conference and claiming ownership to the speakership seat still. For somebody who was accused of corruption, bring out your evidence if you say you have evidence, or even go to court. But no, he would not want to go to court, because he knows that when he goes to court, a lot of things that we do not even know about will come to light, because it will even expose him the more. So he would not even want to go to court. And I think that if he really knows he wants to prove to Lagosians that he wasn't corrupt and misappropriation wasn't involved, maybe you should swear with Ogun, because that one even fast. Because that one fast like anything. That one like speed. Just swear with it. Then we'll know that, okay, that is it. You have never embezzled money throughout the years that you've been a speaker since 2015. You all, let's have your thoughts and opinions in the comments section. Do you think that his impeachment was legal or not? Let me have your thoughts. Thank you very much, guys, for always listening and watching. I'll see you all in my next video. Bye for now.